Good afternoon. Hi, everybody. It's me again, MicheleMarieDalene, and I want to first of all tell you very much. I want to say thank you for watching my videos that we did on Facebook, YouTube, and several other sites. Today, we're going to spend some time with you sharing some of the stuff that I put on Facebook and MySpace regarding the storm. And unfortunately, the videos are kind of hard to integrate into something like this. So we're going to have to see about putting them in as an afterthought in post-production. Most important thing I want to let you know is I am very happy to hear and see that over 120 of you have watched my survival preparation video. Unfortunately, I'm also a little bit unhappy that some of you people did not listen to the recommendations of your governors and mayors in the case of mandatory evacuation and getting out. For you have risked your lives and the rest of your lives of your loved ones. Some of you, unfortunately, have paid dearly because of that. The state and the city of New York City, New Jersey, coast of Connecticut, Long Island, and several of the boroughs in New York City are decimated. And I can only tell you that it could have been a lot worse if more people did not use the services offered to get out of Dodge. For those of you who did not get out of Dodge and have lost your loved ones, I only can say that I'm really sorry to see that has happened. As far as the fires that have occurred, I don't know if those are caused by overloaded extension cords, something getting caught in a stove and possibly under a pilot igniting. But maybe whoever was living in those areas, or for those people who did evacuate, you should have turned your gas off if that was what the fires are caused by. Fortunately, now today is a good day. It'll probably be a good day for most of us to start the process of clearing out and cleaning up what has happened. Here in New England, in the northwest hills of Connecticut at least, we did lose power for about 6 hours. Our generator was having a hard time running because the wind kept choking out the carburetor over and over again. But with a little bit of careful planning, I was able to keep the power on for about 5 of those hours. Unfortunately, I forgot one thing. The generator's so hot, it melted through the power cord that was going to my apartment. Therefore, I had to do it on-the-spot repair to get the power to flow again to my apartment. By that time, the generator was almost out of gas, and everybody was getting ready to go to sleep, including me. So we shut the generator down, and about a half hour later, the lights came on from the mains. So we were all set there. We made it. We survived it. We didn't have a problem. Up here in the northwest hills of Connecticut, most of the damage was primarily small little things flying, little debris. It was very windy. A lot of rain. It could have been a lot worse. And today, I wanted to talk to you about some of the things that I really am a little bit unhappy with. This talking about the emergency preparations here in the city of Winston. I talked to the town manager about these issues, and he let me know that he's going to do his best to find out what we can do for the future to mitigate the damage. Many people, unfortunately, were hurt when they found out that the emergency shelters were not open. a lot of people, we lost power since about 6:30ish at night, and it did not come back until about 11:45 at night. We're not able to cook a dinner because many homes in this area have electric stoves. And for that reason alone, he agreed that there has to be some more better planning. Equally annoying and just totally unacceptable is the fact that the Open Door Soup Kitchen in Winsted was not open on Tuesday. They had electricity, but they said since the schools are closed, they'd be closed. In this case, he agreed with me that things are not acceptable. I suggested to him that the soup kitchen should have an open forum meeting with everybody from members to non-members and get things straightened out. The soup kitchen needs to get its act together. It needs to change its policies. And I'm going to ask you, if you're in Winsted, or even if you're not in Winsted, but you really agree that things are out of control, and the thought that you can't even get a meal the next day in the storm is over, I ask you to call the Winsted Soup Kitchen at area code 860-738-2449 and politely express your discontent with their policies. I also would like you to know that I would like to see several other changes, including an open election for a new board of directors, and the members who are selected should be among the people in the community who have desire to continue on the legacy of the Winsted Soup Kitchen. The Open Door Soup Kitchen in Winsted has served many people since it opened. But unfortunately, lately the management seemed to have a very strong lackluster attitude as far as the needs of the people. Brothers and sisters, how many people really did not have a choice to get a meal? A lot of people were living hand to mouth, found that there was no money in their hand to put into their mouth. Many people on fixed incomes are actually unable to come out of money out of thin air. Many of us do not have credit cards, and for those who do, found that their credit cards were maxed out, trying to prepare within reason to protect themselves in these hurricanes. I can assure you that there is going to be more times like this. And I can tell you that while many people are saying is we should prepare, unfortunately, those in low income are the least able to do so. I am legally blind. I do not have a car. If I did not have access to fuel, money to go ahead, and transportation to go pick up more fuel or water, we would have been screwed. Fortunately enough, we were able to pick up some water and food yesterday before the storm basically destabilized the situation as far as supplies. But it doesn't mean that we wanted to stay around and hunker down. Me and my friend thought about hightailing it out of here. But like I said in an earlier video, it seemed to be that somehow the storm was eyeing the meatball and trying to decimate not only New England, North in New York State, Connecticut, and a little bit of Rhode Island and New Jersey. But it seemed originally wanted to have the ability to wipe me out. But thanks to your prayers and thanks to your support, I am still here, and I will continue to do the best I can to make sure that you're always abreast of what is going on in the world around you. we don't know necessarily every single thing that can happen in these storms. And we don't have the ability to always intervene to stop them. My season is from Yule to Ostara. Anything before Yule or anything after Ostara, I am just as helpless as you. That's because that's the season I do. No other. So therefore, it does not mean that I do not keep abreast of what is going on outside. I do. And I will continue to always ask that you remain with us and support us. And support your fellow man and your fellow communities. This is a time when people need to finally stand up and try to make what is wrong right, and to do the best they can to serve and help all others in need. Never mind money, never mind wealth, never mind worrying about your house or your 401k or your investment portfolio or how much you got in the bank. If someone needs help and you see that, you should do your best to offer a helping hand. Always. Well, there are some people who say there are people in this world who are nothing out there just to get everything they can for a free handout. I certainly ran into a few of those in my own time. But no matter what, we are to serve and to share and to be a good person. Brothers and sisters, if anything this storm has taught us in the last few years of horrible weather, as we enter the new fifth age, we should be willing to stand up and say, I, whatever your name is, agree with Michelle Marie, the North American Snow Queen, and for all the other civic leaders that we need to pull together and to continue to help our fellow men and women and our friends in the animal and plant kingdom. We know that not everybody is going to be able to do everything. And this is another reason I'm asking you today to contact the Winston Soup Kitchen and express your dissatisfaction on the lackluster support of the community. Well, unfortunately, part of the problem, however, isn't necessarily their own. They need donations. They need help. And so I'm also asking you to call them at area code 860-738-2449 and offer them financial donations, food donations, clothing donations for the homeless. Let's get out there. Let's go out there and show the world that we love them. We are the world. That's what the song from USA for Africa says. It still applies even today. We need to focus on helping even our own brothers and sisters on earth. We need to stand up and do what is right and just for all the world to see. I thank you very much for watching the videos, and I hope that you'll continue to leave comments. Well, the one comment I did receive kind of puzzled me, in the sense that he kept saying to me to pray to Allah, pray to Allah, pray to Allah. Let me tell you something very nicely. Sir, I am not a Muslim. I am not a Christian. I am a pagan. I am a weather sorceress. But I certainly will pray to Mother and Father God, as you have suggested. And I ask all of you to continue to do the same, but also to show your love of helping your brothers and sisters and the humans, plant and animal kingdom. We are all come from the goddess, and to the goddess we shall return, like a drop of rain flowing to the ocean. You and I can get through this together if you are willing to say, I am going to do the first step to success. I'm going to do everything I can to help you, and to show my love for you. And I will see if I can get those videos integrated into this video. But if I can't, I will upload them separately to YouTube in little pieces. Although right now, I'll be honest with you, there would be more archival history than obviously actively useful information. Semper Fi, everybody. And may the God and the Goddess be with you all. And may peace be always in your days. And may you always know the meaning of the word love. And if you ever have a hard time or you ever have a fear, get in contact with Mother Asna, Father Yahweh, and yes, you can, of course, ask for help from Jesus in Nazareth. He is a mystical messenger. He came to this earth to show us the way, the truth, and the life. But he's a messenger, and as such, you can ask that he relay your concerns to Mother Asna's thrones and Father Yahweh's principalities. And if you need spiritual help, you can always get help from other friends in the different religious organizations and the world around you. Thank you, and you have a nice day.